The fact that I can actually push my models and my code to production, and the feeling that I had when I did my first deployment, when I actually made changes to the code base and with my models in them, and it actually hits production, so that I know that anytime somebody uses Remesh now, it's using code that I actually pushed. That was an insanely different, amazing feeling. Yeah. The model that you found that we can easily use.
Oh, yeah, the 0.9 and the 0.89 Pearson one? Yeah, definitely. I think that, especially if we can get the mechanics of it working so that we can throw a data set at it and have it refine the model, then that means we'll get, as we get smarter about building that data set, we can continually make our model better.
It's a really big model, and it takes a lot of complexity to train, so we use a GPU, and so we have to remote into that server, and I don't have that set up yet, so if you want that, we can do that later. If I'm working on a problem, maybe I'm iterating on it, doing a million different approaches. Once I finish training that one model that just performs super well, both quantitatively and qualitatively, that's the best feeling in the world. Just so you guys know, the model that I was working on was, extract the features from burt, and then I had it go through an LSTM and then a dense layer that basically just performs regression. I was at the end of yesterday gonna eventually give up on this approach, but just for shits and giggles, I decided to take out the LSTM completely and just leave the dense layer, and it trained in 2 seconds and got 0.8 Pearson, which is the numbers we've been comparing. We have a prioritization of problems together, and we attack those problems depending on what our strengths are and what we want to be doing. So this is my desk. I got prime seating next to the window because I was such an early employee. This is the product side, basically. So our entire office is this huge open space, which is awesome, but that means that the noise can get a little loud, so we have a separation. Oh my goodness. That's peanut butter. Peanut butter is actually on the research team too. She codes.
She's what?
She codes. Yeah, she helps us with our models.
That's amazing.
Yes, exactly.
I'm sorry, I didn't know this was modified.
Hello, man. Hello.
Right, there we go.
So this is pretty much the product side, and of course our whiteboards to brainstorm on, which get really messy sometimes. And then this is the rest of the office. Getting a little packed because we keep hiring and hiring, which is a good problem to have. So over here is the customer success team. And I'm sad that they're not all here right now because this is basically my team outside of my actual team. And they're all the coolest people. Everyone at this company is really cool, but I'm really tight with this crew here. And Jeffrey is one of them.
Good morning.
But where's the rest of your team today?
They are working from home. I think we work pretty closely because a lot of the work that you do informs and helps us with how we speak to clients, and I think vice versa, the feedback we get from clients will inform your future and current research.
Part of the human element that I was telling you about earlier, how when I'm building my models, I don't want to just be working on, what is the model that's going to perform the best accuracy kind of blindly. So I'm always checking in with them, asking them, what do the people that are actually using the product say about the product? What do they want from it? What are they seeing from the results? How would they respond if I were to create a model that performed this way versus this way? And so that definitely, work-wise is why I hang out with them so much, but we just get along great. And sometimes I even bring my computer out here and work at one of their desks and steal their spots. So our office is right next to Madison Square Park, which is one of the reasons why I love the location so much. It's definitely nice to see a little bit of green every single day in New York, because I think that's one of the things that can become exhausting, is just all the streets. When I interned here, I loved everything I was doing in terms of the actual problems I was solving and the work that I was doing like on a day-to-day, but that was only half of why I joined full-time and plan to continue working here full-time for a very long time. And the other part of it is really why Remesh was started and what it's working towards. And the biggest thing that resonates with me is that we're building a tool that helps people understand people. We're in this world with almost too much information to process, and what ends up happening is that machine learning is used to feed information to people that they already believe in and feed them only information that is already aligned with their previous beliefs. And that's, to me, the wrong use and application of machine learning. And there's this huge lack and need for growing people's understanding of other people's beliefs, other people's opinions along all of these different issues that are so important to people. It's not black and white. There's reasons why other people feel the way they do, and it's not necessarily a bad thing to have a different opinion than somebody else. In politics, that's the application that I'm the most passionate and interested in, between people who want to become leaders, people who have power or will have power to make changes. That's one person, and there's millions of people that they're going to be affecting the lives of, and there's no obvious direct means of communication between that potential leader and all of the people that they will be affecting. And maybe in some cases they don't care and they just want the power, whatever, I can't help you solve that problem. But I know that there are a lot of cases of, people who want to be in power because they want to actually empower other people, and they actually do care about what all of their constituents want, and they actually just don't know and don't have a truthful way of getting that. Today was pretty good. I got to work on ML and NLP like I get to every day, which is my favorite thing to do. Also got to walk through the park just for lunch, which is a plus that a lot of people in New York City don't have. And just hang out with really cool people. And that's my 392nd day at Remesh.